Hello, I also have a boxing fight prediction. This is Joshua vs Tyson Fury. So this last weekend just gone, Joshua extended his record to 15-0 with 15 knockouts, beating Dylan White by a 7-round knockout. He captured the British heavyweight title and retained his Commonwealth and WBC international titles as well. So with this win, of course, he's now seen as one of the sort of well, we've seen this before, but he was now seeing more exposure to himself. Like he's now seen as like more than sort of a prospect, sort of like a up and coming sort of European world level challenger. And of course, the current heavyweight champion is Tyson Fury, and there's a lot of rumours going around that Tyson Fury could fight Joshua over the next year. So of course, Joshua is 15-0 with 15 knockouts. But I do think if he fought Tyson Fury at the minute, it wouldn't be a great route for him to go down. I mean, technically Joshua is the better boxer. He's quicker. He's probably got a harder punch, which is clearly evident in all of his fights. So they haven't gone the whole 12 rounds yet. On probably toughness, I'd probably say Tyson Fury. Simply the fact that he's been knocked down a number of times, his career has got up, he's taken heavier shots, whereas Joshua has only been hit maybe a couple of times in all of his fights, and he's been hit hard a couple of times by Dylan White over the past weekend, but lucky enough he showed enough toughness to compose himself and carry on fighting and get the win. I think that sort of answers his questions about his toughness, about his chin, but maybe if he fought with the likes of I don't know, David Haye or even Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, those are real heavy hitters in the heavyweight division, could he stand up to it? I mean, like I said before, you can't really develop your chin. You can't like define your chin or like add weight to your chin. Like if you've got a good chin, you'll have it from the start of your career to the end of your career. But if you don't have it, then you don't have it. It's simple. But he can develop his defence, and he can develop his sort of ability overall, because he's a promising fighter, and I do enjoy watching him. He's got a good fan base in the UK, and I could see him becoming a world champion, but it depends who is world champion at that specific time, because I think he's 26 now years old, I think that's correct, and Tyson was 27. So if Tyson Fury goes on like a wild defence record, I don't know, 10, 15 title defences year after year, like sort of similar to Fellow McClitchy was just sort of done, and Joshua goes on his sort of unbeaten run as well, and they meet, that could be a great sort of showdown. But if at this current time, I do think if they were sort of going to fight each other, Tyson Fury would win. But it wouldn't be easy, because Joshua has got good power, but he's quick, as I said, as well. He's always in good condition as well, which is important. But I just do think Tyson Fury has got a little bit more experience fighting better fighters that will get him over the line. But by no means it wouldn't be a mismatch, because, as I said, Joshua is a tough fighter. Other potential fighters that are going around to fight Joshua is Josuha. He's a former world title challenger as well. He's English as well, but he's lost the likes of Vitaly Klitschko, David Haye, Tyson Fury twice. So saying that, I mean, Josuha is a good fighter, but I think he's more of a sort of domestic level, European level sort of fight. Was a good stepping stone for Joshua to fight, but I don't think it'll be anything more than that. And I do think that'd be an easy win, because even though Josuha is, I think, 6'1", I think, he doesn't have the sort of the conditioning, the speed. He's got power, but not sort of the one punch sort of knockout power to sort of really trouble Joshua. He's similar to sort of Dylan White, whereas like he has got good power. Dylan White's probably stronger than him, but I saw in Dylan White's sort of highlights that he can sort of finish opponents quickly or over a progression of a fight, whereas Joshua has to sort of get in there, rough him up really early, and just wear him down, which I don't think he would be able to get a chance to do that if he fought Joshua. Of course, Tyson Fury is in the mixture. Is in the news now for the wrong and right reasons. Of course, he won the heavyweight title since Klitschko. That's the rematch scheduled for next year. He's since been stripped of his IBF World Heavyweight title as well for not fighting number one challenger. I don't know who that is. I heard his name the other day, but I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry, but everyone should know who that is anyway, because if you follow boxing, I'm pretty sure his name would have come about one time and over the last weekend. I think he actually did fight this weekend just gone. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but so yeah, write down your comment down below what you think about the fight, Andrew versus Tyson Fury. Give it a like as well if you like the video. I will start and try and do more UK based fight reports, or like reviews, predictions, because obviously I am from England as well, and I was looking through my channel the other day. I don't really have a lot of sort of reviews about English fighters. I mean, I've got Tyson Fury, Klitschko, James DeGale, Lucian Bute, George Groves, Carl Froch from a year ago, but I haven't got sort of a long list. I've only sort of narrowed it down to sort of big fights, which is good in a sense, but I think now I'm gonna try and do both. I'm gonna do big fights and sort of domestic fights as well. If people want to see that, write down in the comments below as well if you want to see that as well. So I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, nice to give it a like and comment, and see you in my next video.